as we said, you're sort of doing that drill, that's kind of what we're looking for, is the hands sort of come back in there, nicely underneath the shoulders, in. So the hands are working in as the club works out. What you had before was the hands working out away from the body as the club then got too sort of stuck behind. Possibly a bit too much emphasis on the hips working, and the club just getting left behind. Like I say, when you get to a position here now at the top, and again, a good position you get into, when you get there, as the club starts coming back down this way, and the sort of hands are sort of pulling, the weight of the golf club wants to sort of fall back this way, okay? So you've got to try and make sure the handle's working down as the club kind of almost goes back, what feels through the top. It's nowhere near over the top. The feeling of you is what you think it's going to be. In reality, it's miles away. The club will always drop because the weight on the club of the head's going to do that automatically. You're just trying to go against that force to get the club more in front. So when you get the club back down here now, hands a bit more under the shoulders, you can just about see the blur of the golf club. He's kind of in front of you. If you want to go back a frame, you can sort of see it coming into that position there now. Hands are nicely under the shoulders. We've got a chance. This one on the right hand side is where you felt your back say to target for longer, okay? I'll just play it kind of quarter speed, okay, so we can just sort of see it, okay? See if your back stays for your back unwind straight away.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Complete feel, okay? It's nothing to do with the actual position you're getting into. It's a feeling of the body kind of doing one thing to create a simple position and allow that club from here. So you keep your back for target for longer. He's moving already, isn't he? He's not going to stay there for longer. He's still unwinding. Your hips are still unwinding, but you're kind of getting into that position, which is what we're looking for. But the feeling of your body in some ways kind of pointing sort of over here still as the club works back in front of you. If the hips sort of feeling over here, in reality, they'll be over here somewhere, and the club will be sort of way behind there, like playing catch up. And once that club gets too far in the position we sort of show, if your club ever gets too far on this left down one here, if your hips work too fast from here, if this hip spins too quick, the hand will have to try and catch up. They start working this way. As the hands start working out too far, the club then falls behind. So when you get into this position here, rather than being in a good spot there, your hands will be out here with the club stuck behind there. And then you just want to play catch up with your hands and flick it, which is nowhere to play golf from. With a 7, 8, 6, maybe 5 is a good golfer, you can get away with it. But when you get to these bad boys, once that club just gets a little bit left behind, you're trying to square her up. And if you ever get the feeling when you're on the golf course, you can't start a ball left to target straight, that club's probably got in that position again. So that's kind of your sort of light bulb moment on the golf course. If you start playing the first 4 or 5 or 6 holes, and then if you feel you want to just on the left hand side, just cut them back a little bit, or do a certain type of shot, or just not miss the pin right on a right hand pin and make the middle of the green, and you can't start it left, your club's getting too soft. If you feel the need, you've got to try and flick or fold your hands. That club's too far behind you. Okay, obviously vice versa. You could get, I doubt it would do, but you could get too far back in front of the body a bit delayed. You then start pulling the ball to the left. You can't start right at target because the club's too far to the other way. It's identifying really when the ball is sort of going on this side of the blue line, your target line, the body's working too fast, the club's too far behind. When your golf ball is starting more on this side, your body's working too slow and the club's too far in front, kind of thing. So it's identifying on the golf course, almost like a sort of self-diagnosis. It's not a cure of your golf swing. It's okay, right, I'm on the golf course doing this, let's just tweak this to try and change X, Y or Z and get round. So you can shoot a 73, 74, 75, not playing great, but get on the golf course, then come back on the range and try and sort of fine-tune it a little more exactly, rather than just keeping the same, keep blocking it right, and then I'll aim for the left. Because then when you get your hand action working correctly, I'm aiming 20 yards left, oh, it's a 70 on the Mac, you're out of bounds. As we've all done, or whatever you say. So it's just that sense, and like I say, the feeling is one thing, keeping your back to target for long as those arms sort of fall down. The 1 or 2 at the first couple, that felt a much better strike. It's a very powerful way to hit the golf, because that over-the-top sensation's a very powerful hitting of a golf ball. But you're not over the top this way, you're kind of over the top with your hands kind of almost that way, okay? Not that way. Because at the end of the day, the club has to work quicker. If the body works too quick, the club slows down. If you had a bit of thread with a bit of cotton on the end of it, or not cotton, but a bit of cotton thread with perhaps like a picture frame hook or something on the end of it, in between two fingers, you're doing that with your hand, that thing will be whizzing around your hand like a propeller blade. You're really whizzing around quite quickly. If you just then did that with your hand, it would just completely collapse, wouldn't it? So that bit of cotton is the golf swing around your body, and that's working nice and slow. And the club head is working fast. So body working slow, club head speed. Body works quickly. Where's she going to come from? Exactly. Which is that impression that every golfer always says, when I swing slow, Gav, it goes further. No. This is swinging fast. Everything else is swinging slow. And you measure your feeling to what your body does, and in some ways what your hands do, which is the button of the golf club. When your hands come and sort of stop, that club takes. If you're doing this, my body's doing so much speed, the button of the club's leading, she's left behind and got no chance. So it feels really fast and sort of lungy. Poor strike, those sort of heely, knobbly, cutty ones, block it out to the right. A lot of effort from you, and less effort at the golf ball, less distance.
Yes.
Then when you're playing your best, the body's sort of nice and calm, whoosh, bit of club head speed, swish, it's going miles, I'm hardly hitting the golf ball. That's the intention. Again, feeling and what you're really doing is two different things, okay? So when you feel your body setting the target for longer, it's nowhere near doing that, but the feeling is that, okay? Yeah. So we can try and almost quieten the body. You hear golfers on TV saying my hands are nice and quiet. They're not quiet, they're just working less that way. They're working more kind of up and under rather than rolling and having to fold over. Okay, then less work to do, hence why they feel quieter. So the feelings that we often get sometimes are the swing feels slow, the ball goes further. Yeah, the body's possibly slowing down. This thing on the end of the stick is working overtime. When you try and use the body too much and you get there, she's left behind the game and then she's trying to play catch up at the last second, and that's a risky way to play golf on it. So club kind of a bit more back in front. So as I said, top of the backswing, back to top, hands are working down. So almost in some ways as a mirror drill, that's what we'll do on here. So when you get to the top of the backswing here, get yourself to that position and try and maintain that, and that. Just let your arms just drop. So what it will look like is from here at the top, and then just do that. Kind of that sort of puts it there. And then when you start putting the power on now, it's going to come through. We don't want to be trying to emphasise this too much, because then at that speed, at 10 mile an hour, when it's done at 10 times quicker, she's hanging behind, because this wants to fall back behind you, see. So.
I certainly feel like everything's going a bit too quick at times. Yeah. Swing. I've noticed that I feel there's a lot of power in there, in distance, but
it's a bit snatching, a bit. And what you're getting is everything's probably working too fast with the body, and your hand action is just doing that at the right time. Yeah. So you're timing it well now. But in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks time, that could just be completely off, and then you're in big blocks or big hooks, and you're all over the place. So when you get a lot of speed with the body and a lot of distance, it's your hand action flick like a late hit, sort of going in and going whoop, and flicking, rather than letting that club just sort of get back down in front and this way. Surprising how much energy you can get by just almost doing. I get that one almost 100 yards just doing that. Yeah. Just my one arm swing, just dropping that club down. If I went this way and tried to hit it, 50 yards at most. So, make sense?
Yeah, absolutely makes sense.
Excellent, cool. Excellent, right.